Hey folks, Scouter Doug here. I'm going to show you one of the most common loop knots that you're going to tie, and that is a bowline. This is a pretty simple knot to tie if you need a loop in the end of your rope, which is a common use case in a lot of situations. You may be attaching a rope to a tarp, you want to tie a loop around it, you may need to tie this around a tree or a pole, all kinds of uses to have a loop in the end of your line. So let's get to it. I'm going to untie this one and we're going to start from scratch. So the common description of how to tie a bowline that I've heard starts with a loop. And before we get to this, there are a number of knots where we need to put a loop, either a loop like this or a loop like this, into our rope at the beginning. So I want to describe those like a car ignition, the way that I flip the rope. So in this case, think about turning your car on, you twist the key away from you, or turning the car off, you turn the key towards you. So in this case, for the bowline, I'm going to start by with an ignition on kind of loop. I'm going to pick up this rope and I'm going to twist it away from me. Notice that that takes my thumb from underneath to over top. And what that means is that the standing end of my rope goes underneath my working end, which comes over the top. I'm going to now take my working end. I'm going to come up through this loop. I'm going to come around behind my working end. Come this way, behind my working end. And I'm going to go back down through my original loop. And when I pull this snug, I have a bowline. So, characteristics of this bowline. If you look at the loop I have here and this crossover, it has some resemblance to a sheep bend. Also, the tag line, this little tag here, is on the inside of the loop. If it is on the outside, that is a left-handed bowline. Both are acceptable. So, the little saying you can use to remember how to tie this bowline. First, we're going to start with that ignition on loop, like we're starting the car. We're going to take our working end and pretend this is a bunny rabbit. It's going to come up through the hole. It's going to go around behind the tree, and it's going to come back down the hole. And when I cinch all of this up, that is our bowline. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more knots.